Okay, we're going inside the Great Pyramid, but in an unusual way. Okay, so here's a model of the Great Pyramid. All right, so we'll take away this side. Now, so here's a cross section right here. So this shows the 11 to 14 ratio, 11 in the side and 14 in the height. Or to use the actual measurements inside the Great Pyramid, 220 royal cubits here on the base and 280 royal cubits height, which shows two universal constants, because this side is 4 over pi, which makes this angle phi. Two of the most recognized constants are there. What else is inside the Great Pyramid? Well, if you take the Eris angle here and you divide it by the half base, you get Brun's constant, which deals with basically a prime number theory, and that wasn't discovered until the 20th century, long after the Great Pyramid, obviously. Let's look at this one. So if you take diagonal and add the diagonal, you get Euler's constant, which wasn't discovered until the 1700s. Okay, let's look at this one. So if you take the diagonal, add the other diagonal, divide by half the perimeter, you get the square root of 3. And what about this one? Okay, so if you take the half perimeter and then you divide by the height of the Great Pyramid, you get pi. And if you take the diagonal and divide by a side, you get the square root of 2. Unbelievable. But there's more from Alan Green. We could take 3 hours with this. You wouldn't believe it. So let's take 3 minutes. You're still not going to believe it. The title page, the Shakespeare sonnets, follow the thales, the T angle, and follow the periods, and you're going to get all these right triangles, including the 3-4-5 triangle made famous by Pythagoras, just by connecting the lines and the dots. You connect those periods and it makes a perfect circle. Thales' theorem is there, which predicted the height of the Great Pyramid. So all these right triangles and this circle on the title page of Shakespeare's sonnets, published in 1609. Now, it's not only these incredible triangles that are, but universal constants, pi, e, e-1, recognized worldwide as constants. Phi, the golden ratio, phi-1. T, related to the Fibonacci series. Euler's constant, an unbelievably modern-derived constant that talks about the value of interest. The root of 3, the root of 5, the root of 6, the root of 2. Brun's constant. All of these are well-known mathematical constants, most of them from modern times, unknown to Shakespeare in 1609. Here they are on the title page to his sonnets, never before imprinted. Not only that, if you take the green line to be unity, that's a foot, you've got the cubit and the meter, also modern constants. But most of these weren't known at the time of Shakespeare, including the meter. It hadn't been invented yet, quote unquote. Look at this. 1609, connecting the dots and the lines, and you have all these incredible revelations. Well, what else is pinpointed here? This is unbelievably interesting. Not only does it beg the question of where did this come from? Is this prehistory? Because it's obvious to me this came from God. You take the circle formed by the periods and look at the letters that are outside and look at the straight line of those three periods there. So by G, I'm saying that's probably by God. This is from God. This is a revelation to man, handed down. Somehow Shakespeare is recipient of it. Let the line go east. There's an E on the outside. Follow those 3 dots. That gives you an east line. Then take that same dot and go through the end of the line, and you've got 2 triangles that are formed that have a north and east coordinate. Anybody that does Google Earth knows when you put north and east into Google Earth, it takes it as the numbers that are the coordinates that'll take you to a certain place. Well, when you take those 2 coordinates just revealed on Shakespeare's title page to his sonnets, put the 2 numbers into Google Earth, and where does it take you? Unbelievable. Within 99.9% accuracy, it takes you to the center of the Great Pyramid. The Great Pyramid reveals all of those constants that we just saw. This has to be beyond man. This is from God.